Hello, welcome back. Have you ever realized you're worth more than the emotional turmoil you've undergone in a relationship? Have you ever had the courage to leave out of wisdom, not anger? A woman's realization that she's lost a true man is like a cold, harsh wave. You, as a high-value man, must show the peak of emotional control now. Ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus taught us that emotional detachment is strength. Real change begins when a lady understands you're emotionally unavailable. You realize you don't need her to feel whole, not just losing you. This understanding affects her differently and initiates a profound adventure. Let's explore her mind and see what she feels when she realizes she's lost someone as precious as you. 1. Losing you. Shock. She's startled by the first wave of emotion after you leave, a tidal wave of realization. She can't ignore or compartmentalize this. She feels the weight of losing something priceless, something that gave her stability. Consider that you were always with her. You weren't ordinary. You were focused and unapologetic. You didn't seek her approval or attention. Your unstated respect came from standing steadfast in who you were. You left without being angry or frustrated. It was self-respect, a vow that you wouldn't tolerate emotional instability or maltreatment. Then she was shocked. She understood that you were no longer emotionally open and that she no longer felt safe with you. This hits hard. Why? Because women are emotionally and biologically designed for stability. They want emotional security from a stable, grounded, and unchanging man. You provided something to her without relying on her approval. That equilibrium is unusual, and losing it feels like losing firm ground. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom shines here. He famously observed, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Staying calm and not seeking affirmation isn't revenge. You demonstrate to her and yourself that your worth is not dependent on her presence or deeds. Losing you is so shocking because of this. In addition to physical absence, you leave an emotional hole. You were never easily replaceable, she realizes. Your dissociation shows your strength and values. Walk away to make a statement. You refuse to be manipulated by emotions or situations. It hurts her to realize that. She lost a man who had the fortitude to put his own well-being before the instabilities she brought into the relationship, which is devastating. 2. Introspection. Regret. After astonishment, regret and contemplation follow. Here, she begins to process her loss and scrutinize every facet of your relationship. Natural introverts, women overthink and reevaluate their choices. Walking away flips her mind. She asks herself questions she may have disregarded during the relationship. Why did I undervalue him? Did my behavior alienate him? Was I too self-centered to appreciate him? This regret comes gradually. It begins subtly, like a nagging notion in her thoughts. Days and weeks pass, intensifying it. She reminisces about times she ignored your efforts, needs, or presence. She realizes her role in losing you as she reflects. Marcus Aurelius perfectly described this process. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Regret dominates her thoughts now. She realizes she lost something special. The twist: women like challenges. You become a mystery she wants to unravel when you disconnect and stop seeking her approval. Your absence lets her examine her actions and choices. Her introspection might be uncomfortable. It makes her face her fears, communication issues, and inclination to take things for granted. When someone as talented as you leaves, these truths must be faced. Don't think all ladies can't reflect. Losing a high-value man hurts even the most independent woman. Making her feel awful or getting affirmation from her regret is not the goal. She must accept that her actions have repercussions. This stage reminds you of your worth. No need to pursue her or get closure. Her regret is normal after losing someone as grounded and purposeful as you. 3. The desire to connect. Her next emotion is longing to reunite. This is not a casual check-in or well-being check. Deeper, primal, a longing to pull you back into her life. When a woman loses someone important, her instincts kick in. She may initiate a conversation with a casual text, social media comment, or other covert move. These acts are deliberate, measured measures to assess your situation and whether you can reconnect. The key is that this need is about what you represent, not simply you. You provide stability, security, and emotional depth. Losing that leaves her anxious to fill. Her attempts to reconnect become stronger when you stay calm. She sees you as a man who values himself too highly to settle, not a man who can be won over. Don't mix her hunger with real transformation. This need to reconnect is often about restoring control rather than mending the relationship. When they see power eroding, women automatically reclaim it. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Staying calm and not reacting impulsively gives you control over the issue, and, more importantly, yourself. This is where many men fail. Her attempts to reconnect are misinterpreted as remorse or transformation. As a high-value man, you know her approval doesn't define your worth. You reject half-hearted attempts and cosmetic apologies. Detachment is about self-worth and sticking to your convictions, not playing games. You show that you are unwavering and that your emotional well-being is important by keeping true to yourself. Hi listeners, we seek your input on our videos. Leave comments with pleasant or negative thoughts. If you like our articles, put 0. Otherwise, write 1 inch in the comments. New subscribers have also joined us. A pleasant greeting awaits you. Can new subscribers post "I subscribed" in comments? 4. Memories haunt. She feels the weight of memories over time. These intense, unyielding memories of your past life aren't transitory thoughts or random reminders. She sees you everywhere, a song on the radio, a place you visited, or a remark you spoke. At first, these memories may seem harmless and nostalgic. They become sharper and more painful over time. Epictetus, another famous Stoic, urged us to focus only on what we can control. Be indifferent to what is not within your power. You stay in the present while she replays moments and wishes she could change them. These memories let her realize what she had and lost, not just miss you. They remind her of your emotional connection, steadiness, and how you made her feel. The unpleasant reality is that she can't duplicate those experiences. Your dynamic and unique bond are gone. Her memories become a double-edged sword. They comfort her, but also remind her of what she'll never have again. You find this stage freeing. You've learned to stop dwelling on the past and use it as a teacher. You've worked for your goals while she's stuck in regret and longing. 5. Fighting what-ifs. The endless circle of what-ifs can be the most excruciating part of the emotional storm. These aren't insignificant thoughts. Deep, piercing questions keep her up at night and overwhelm her in silence. Could I have been more patient? If I had appreciated him more? What if my insecurities hadn't ruined something rare? These inquiries are traps, not musings. Her mind replays every moment, analyzing her choices with hindsight. These what-ifs are fantasies, imaginary pasts that can never be recreated. Stoics knew this mental fight well. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." These vivid, emotionally intense hypotheticals are meaningless. They don't help her grow, they keep her locked in the past. She uses what-ifs as punishment and coping strategy. They let her fantasize keeping you in her life. However, they remind her that she didn't, and it's too late. The contrast between her inner turmoil and your calm makes this phase powerful. While she struggles with self-doubt and regret, you've moved forward. You accept that the past is irreversible and refuse to let it shape your future. Your stoic strength shines here. You don't concentrate on what-ifs or want change. You've accepted reality and focused on the present, your progress, ambitions, and purpose. Her struggle with what-ifs illustrates a key truth. Emotional resilience is about identifying what's in your control and letting go of what's not. You stay in the present while she clings to a fantasy past. 6. Honoring your uniqueness. As the emotional fog lifts, she realizes the most sobering truth. You are unique. She cannot deny this profound, irrefutable truth about you. You're unique, not another dude. Your connection, stability, and demeanor were unlike anything she'd ever encountered, and she's unlikely to ever experience it again. She may fight this reality initially. Pride and ego can make it hard to acknowledge your impact on her life. The contrast between her recollections of you and her actual reality becomes unavoidable with time. This stage is about her valuing what she lost, not simply missing you. She realizes that your integrity, emotional stability, and strong convictions put you apart from every other man she's known. Marcus Aurelius, a brilliant Stoic, realized this. He remarked, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Your recollections and accidental lessons form her view of a relationship. Here's the key. This insight is about recognizing your worth and comprehending the impact of living genuinely, not bolstering your ego. Your capacity to be loyal to yourself and put values before feelings and desires makes you distinctive. This distinguishes you from most males. You don't accept mediocrity or sacrifice values for convenience. You've become a truthful, disciplined, and emotionally intelligent man. That will be her main memory. Her recognition of your originality shows your self-made life. It symbolizes your discipline, knowledge, and strength. 7. Stoic lesson. Detachment, strength. After processing the loss, she realizes that your ability to disconnect was your greatest asset. Stoics didn't think emotional detachment meant being cold. It meant controlling your mind and emotions and not letting outside factors affect your peace. You didn't leave her out of wrath or resentment. You chose to take care of yourself and follow your values. That makes you a valuable man. Stoic Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your relationship issues didn't make you lash out or seek revenge. It was to ascend above and disengage gracefully. Self-control is the ultimate power. Strength is what impresses her most. Her memories of your relationship will go beyond the happy times and emotional connection. She'll remember you as a man who remained solid in his ideals, refused to be misled by transitory feelings, and had the strength to leave when the situation no longer fit his principles. Heroic warrior, last reflection. Your path is about you discovering clarity, strength, and a revitalized purpose, not just her discovering what she lost. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus taught us that true power comes from within. Living with integrity, following your ideals, and pursuing self-mastery are more important than validation or revenge. Leave with dignity, not merely a romance. You set a benchmark for yourself and others. You prove that your worth is defined by the man you choose to be, not by others' actions or approbation. So, brave warrior, grow. Maintain stoic wisdom. Remember your path of strength, purpose, and determination. If you agree, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. We'll keep pursuing excellence step by step. The journey to becoming in charge of yourself has just started. We can go through this together.